I want to in 10 years or 20 years look back at this time, because I feel like this time is a really special time right now. Like, if I look at this is so great having this place here. I'm so proud of it, and I feel like in 10 or 20 years I will look back to this time and remember this time as probably the best time of my life. There's just way too much happening, and I've been telling myself for, I don't know, for years that I have to record. I've been telling myself that I have to record the things that are happening in my life, because I believe there are a lot of things that I need to put into a video, that I want to put into a video, and now I'm slowly starting to get to a point where so much stuff is happening that if I don't start doing videos, if I don't start a YouTube channel, I will never ever start for real. Just as an example, normally when I started my business as a filmmaker, I have always been hustling to get jobs. I've always been working so hard to, like, how do you say it? In Germany you say, like, crawl up the ass of somebody to get a job. I was so desperately trying to get jobs, and every time I went to America, in Germany it was all about business. It is all about business. It's about making money. It's about creating a business that I can in the future feed my family with, and that I can be proud of and earn enough money so I can focus on the passion things in my life. So, like everybody else, money. And at the same time, I was always traveling to the United States, visiting friends, to then focus on all my passion projects there. And every time I go to America, suddenly my Facebook, my Instagram, sadly not YouTube, I'm stupid. I should have been doing stupid all along. And every time I'm going to America, it's just going crazy. I'm doing one project after another.
You can do it just like your mommy. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I've got this.
Yeah, get out of here! Run! Run! Run!
I'm just doing so much stuff, and then I come back to Germany and I just fall right back into the typical working hustle. But now things are slowly starting to change. I am working every day. There are new jobs coming in every day. I pretty much don't, I'm like, it was really hard when a few months ago I mean, it happened before, but a few months ago it started to become a common thing that I started to say no to people. That I started to say no, I don't take this job. First of all, maybe because I don't like you. Second of all, maybe because I don't have time. Third of all, maybe because the budget is not enough. Normally I would do everything, even if it's just a little bit. And now there are so many cool projects coming in all the time. And suddenly, I don't know how it happened, but suddenly I'm fully booked. And which is a great thing. I don't want to be like, oh, my life is so bad right now. I'm really happy about all these things that are happening. But now I reached the point where I'm like, okay, I have to produce YouTube videos now. I have to do something, otherwise all the cool projects that I'm doing, especially, I don't want to say they go to waste, not at all. But for instance, in terms of social media, I've only been doing Instagram. And on Instagram, I'm pretty much only doing stories. So these stories are only online for 24 hours. And I have to admit that I feel really shitty about doing all these cool stories, and then, I don't know, a few hundred people see these stories, because I'm not big on Instagram at all. I'm not big on any social media platform. But I hate the fact that these stories are just gone, and there is no diary-like channel like on YouTube, like exactly what I'm trying to do right now. I really hope that autofocus didn't mess up and I've screwed up everything. But yeah, anyways, just as an example to tell you guys how my last few days have been, and this is gonna be like this from now on this channel. I don't intend to do every video like super professional. This is not going to become a filmmaker YouTube channel where it's all about glamorous shots and every interview is recorded with an external sound gear or anything. I'm just putting my camera there. I actually wish I could just use my phone or something, but I mean, I should at least use my my Sony for this. And the last 4 or 5 days. So day number 1, I did like we could call this a passion project, because a friend of mine who owns his own clothing line, he does some amazing stuff which I love. I always chill in those jogging pants and all these clothes. So I contacted him like 6 months ago and told him, hey dude, just send me stuff over, I'm gonna do some videos. So 4 or 5 days ago I did that video using my Red. I did this shoot alone with a model, and I'm telling you guys, using the Movi Pro, the Red, and directing a model and being outside in the rain, like it was not raining that much, but still, it's hard. It's heavy. I didn't have like any focus system to pull, so I had to adapt in all kinds of way. That was day 1. And you should know one thing about me. I have one golden rule: I edit immediately. Whatever I get, I edit immediately. And if I don't, it most of the time lands in a back folder of my head, and then the smallest project can take like, I don't know, 12 months to edit, because I just can't find time to do it. Normally, the moment I do something, I need to edit it immediately. So all of you out there who are still waiting for videos of me, I'm sorry. I just like every day I'm doing videos, and it's really hard to finish those older videos. And when I have a day off, I usually need that day for myself. So that was day 1. Then the next day, a few months ago, I went to an Asian restaurant and I saw that they had this huge, amazing wooden statue. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just studied English, and they had this huge eagle, which is, oh god, I want to say meters now, but I know that most of the people in America watching this, they only know feet, but it's almost 10 feet higher. I think it's even higher than 10 feet. It's 500 kilos. Oh fuck, do you say kilos? Fuck, I'm so confused right now, and I'm just so tired. But yeah, 4 or 5 times my body weight. It's this huge eagle, wooden eagle, and I saw it and I asked the guy at the Asian restaurant, hey, do you sell this eagle? Because they had put it, I remember like 1 year ago, it was standing just right there in the middle of the restaurant. Then 6 months ago, I saw that they put it to the side, and they were like, it looked like they were throwing it away, and I couldn't have that. So I asked them if they would sell it, and they said no, they will try to sell it, but most people, they are just offering way too less. And I asked how much they want to pay, and I immediately said no, I'm definitely not gonna pay that amount of money. But I understand why these kinds of things can cost a lot. And then a week ago or so, I woke up in the morning and I just realized, oh wait, I did so many food porn videos, which really high quality red food porn videos, which I can show now.
Hello, thought you was good, huh? Take you out back, drag you through the woods, huh? Ain't gonna be pretty, Jack, not afraid, get up out the way. Y'all used to, hey, look at what you made. When it all goes down, I'ma run this town. Fire in my soul, got my eyes on the ground, I can't help my...
And what I did was I told them, hey, normally, that you need to know this, don't make that mistake. Of course, it always depends on the situation, but when you want something and approach a company or people and you write this huge email, most of the time, if you write a long ass mail, it's not gonna do anything. Okay, my friend just came in. 1 second. So what happened was, actually, Kevin, kannst du mal ganz kurz herkommen? Kannst du mal kurz abchecken, ob ich im Fokus bin? Das wäre der größte Horror, wenn ich hier seit 10 Minuten reinlaber und einfach nur, am I in focus, dude?
Yes.
Nice, okay. Alright.
That's good.
Okay, so the thing that was happening, the thing that happened was I contacted, that was where I was. So, screw that, don't write a long ass email, just like, I wrote them I think like 2 sentences where I said, hey, this is a video I did, do you want this? I would trade this for your ego. And like half an hour later, suddenly my phone was ringing, the guy was calling me and saying, hey, yeah, let's do a trade, that sounds like a good idea, we want a video like this. And of course communication sucked because they see this video, they think, oh cool, they did a burger video, so okay, just let him come here, he's gonna do a video for 30 minutes and he's gonna be done in half an hour. And I told him, dude, these kinds of things take time. All these videos that we did took about like 5 to 6 hours. It was a whole lot of work. There were like 2 cameramen involved. We had like a proper cook who was doing all that stuff. The setting was pre-arranged and everything was just in one spot. And the restaurant owner pretty much said, hey, you come here, the buffet, I hope that's the right word, starts at 5, you have half an hour time, so just finish it. So yeah, we tried our best. And now, that was day 2, I have a huge ass eagle coming in. I'm gonna show it as soon as I have the video. As soon as I have the eagle here in my studio, which is gonna be probably a separate video as well. That was day 2. And of course, I edited the film, they loved it as well. Done. Day 3. Day 3 was a music video. I had a band, and normally music videos, they take a lot of budget, time and everything, but there was this band that approached me. They didn't have a huge budget, or like they did really, it was really almost nothing compared to big productions where like there's a big budget involved and like there's a label involved. This is like an independent rock band, I would say. And I loved the way they represented themselves. They were really humble and they were really, really kind in the way they approached me. So I said, you know what, fuck it, let's do this. I said yes, and that was like, again, that was half a year ago, I think. And they came to my place, to the studio, they took me to their location where they wanted to shoot their video. And the setting and everything they had prepared was so amazing. They had thought of everything. It was a neon shoot, they were using neon colors. Their faces, masks, everything was full. They had food on set prepared. Like it was a professional film set, and that's what I love. And I immediately told them they should be proud of themselves, because normally if they hadn't prepared all that stuff and just do a performance video, that's, of course, I'm gonna make a professional video anyways, but they thought of everything, and that's why they didn't have to pay that much, because they took initiative and took all the things in their own hands, even the creative parts. They did so much. Normally I would always say, ask me about the creative parts and let me decide, but this time, I mean, you saw the footage that I'm showing right now, it's amazing. They did so much great stuff, and again, I shot the video I think in 3 or 4 hours maximum. Then I went home to the studio, they brought me home, and 4 hours later or 3 hours later the video was done again. So that's day 3. Next day, I'm still grinding, and it's still just, I'm still addicted to the, yeah, how do you say it, to the fact that every day there's just like, every time I finish a project there's actually a result that stays forever. That's something I'm really addicted to. It gives me, I think that's what keeps me going all the time, that the fact that I do have a video that I can rewatch and I can be proud of. It's like a little baby to have, especially since I'm not a father, so that's my only kind of baby. So now we came to day 4, I think, and I probably should stop doing these sound effects here in front of the camera. But now we had day 4, and we did a commercial for my brother. And I have to admit, like, looking at all these videos we did, every day the videos got harder and harder and bigger and bigger and bigger. Day one I thought, holy crap, I did this clothing commercial, so that's, I don't need to do a new video for a few days because that's something. Then the next day the food video, then the next day the music video, and it's like getting more complex and more complex, more files, more longer videos. And now suddenly we did the commercial, and this commercial was a short film. Last year or half a year ago I did a short film in Portland.
Let's roll camera. Right, camera rolling. And action!
It was a point of view short film where we used the Sony A7S on a helmet rig to shoot the film Succubus. Wait, I need to do some light so my face is lit again. I'm using my laptop, my PC as a light source. I did a movie called Succubus.
On the doorstep as you make your way inside. She don't like it when I tell her no. She don't wanna hide. And we can take a trip to my past in the memories it didn't last.
And that movie won awards. Won one award actually. Yeah, that one only won one award. And in my opinion, what we pulled off yesterday was even greater than that movie. And even on Succubus we had a small crew, but this time the crew was even smaller. It's the commercial for my brother, my actual brother, who is running a business as an escape room manager. He runs an escape room. He has one escape room that's already running, and now he's building a second escape room. For all of you guys who don't know what an escape room is, you are stupid, just Google it. And what an escape room is what we did was, what his escape room is about is that he has written a post-apocalyptic scenario where like a nuclear bombs have pretty much destroyed the world, and now it's about finding shelter in the bunker. And yeah, we did a point of view film with an amazing actress. My brother and my best mate were pretty much, yeah, they were doing light, they were doing set running, they were doing grip, they were doing everything they could, and at the same time they were the evil villains in the movie, they were the helpers in the movie. So everybody was like, I was directing, I was the first camera because it was point of view, I was acting, I was doing all these things, so everybody was doing like tons of different jobs. And that was like day 4, you know, like every day there's a new video coming in, and again there's an entire video, and again it's already edited, and it's amazing. I'm so proud of it. Yeah, and I think that these all things that are happening right now are the reason why I decided, fuck it, I have to sit in front of the camera now, I have to start talking into the camera and do some stuff for YouTube or for any kind of video diary, because if I don't do it, it's gonna, like, all these memories, I wanna in 10 years or 20 years look back at this time, because I feel like this time is a really special time right now. Like, if I look at this is so great having this place here. I'm so proud of it, and I feel like in 10 or 20 years I will look back to this time and remember this time as probably the best time of my life. And I think there need to be some, I just need some video evidence. I know I will remember it always, but yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the reason why I said fuck it, let's do this, and I hope that I can keep doing this and from now on continue to produce more videos. I'm gonna go out to get a final scene for the commercial, actually, because I'm not entirely satisfied with one shot, because for the first time I actually want to involve a legit animation in one of my projects. I'm always against animations because if you don't do it good, it's gonna look bad. And I know so many people, and you guys know what I'm talking about. There are so many people out there who are trying to animate stuff and they're not good at animating, but they really try so hard, and it just fucks up the entire project. So I always try to avoid it, but now I'm not gonna avoid it because I found somebody who really has the skill set for it and I love all his work. So I'm gonna go out there, get one last shot so he can animate a huge atomic nuclear bomb. So that's it for today. Maybe I'll actually take I'm taking the camera with me. Maybe I'll vlog a little bit when we are going there, and hope that from now on I'm gonna do more videos. Bye.